Spring is waiting and summer has begun, and this early in April. April is usually not hot time of the year. It's usually back and forth. It can kind of get warm and then cold and rainy and even snowy at times. So April is very unstable time of the year. But let's do a video on the warnings that we've been getting from scientists. We've been warned infinite growth cannot continue on a finite planet. Scientists keep sending us warnings about this. There has been a steady stream of warnings in the past few years. 15,000 scientists are warning of a climate emergency starting right now. Clearly, there's big trouble ahead, and we won't be able to say that no one saw it coming. We obviously have been warned, and we can see it coming. It's just that there's a whole group of people that are saying there's no such thing. And by listening to them, we're basically taking these warnings and shoving them up somebody's you-know-what. This year, a simulation used an updated version of a growth model that's been used for years. And the simulation shows industrial production has peaked just about now, while food production is just about to peak. So we're just about at the limits of food production, and we're at the limits of industrial production because of the limitations of the material needed and the supply chain of needed materials to make things. So we're at the maximum. So wouldn't you think that that would mean you would stop the growth of humans? We wouldn't keep populating past this point? People say there's no trouble with overpopulation. So what is the U.S. doing today to break out of such a doomsday trajectory and bring more sustainable situation? And the answer is absolutely nothing. It's as if we're just going to go ahead and forget all about it. So what does the simulation say that the most important thing is that we must do? Control population growth and to stop burning fossil fuel. And these must be done as soon as possible. But for an example of what's happening already, let's look at what's happening in Asia today, right now, as we speak, that this video is being shown. Schools are closing as warnings issued as Asia swelters in extreme heat. A wave of exceptionally hot weather has blasted the region over the past week with extreme heat. The temperatures were as high as 45 degrees Celsius or 113 degrees Fahrenheit in April. In Thailand, there has been at least 30 people that have died of heat stroke for this year alone. 30 people have died from heat stroke in April. So, what are we going to do about it? Are we going to continue to ignore this, continue to overpopulate, and continue to use fossil fuels? You better believe it, especially if we elect the wrong people to office. They will expand it and continue it. And believe me, when this all hits the fan, it'll hit very hard and very fast. And as we said, you can't say we didn't tell you that this was coming. It is coming, and it's coming very quickly. Here in April, we're seeing heat waves already that are killing humans. It's just a matter of time before we see more and more. What is this summer going to bring us? I can't imagine. So this is just a little short video of what's happening with the problem with our environment so far in 2024. It's obvious that there's something happening and we can't ignore it anymore. But you know something? We are. And then there's those that say, oh, Pink, you're so extreme. Where do you get this stuff? You're such an extremist. Well, I read a lot of scientific information in journals and what the science is showing us. What can I say? I just like to give out a warning to people that this is coming, and look out your window and see how warm last winter was. What is the future to hold for us all? It's all up to us. We can either continue to pump out more and more babies, or we can adopt children and do it that way and try and get our numbers down. There are so many humans that have no parents at all, and they're just little kids and need adoption. So try that method and try to drive less and use more public transportation if possible. Move closer to where you work. And the most important thing you can do in 2024 is vote for progressive people that aren't into the baby drill thing, because that's just an answer to a faster end.